Hi everyone and welcome. First topic for today is going to be supplementation. Supplementation is really important when you start a routine, your new training routine. Even if you already been working out for a while, there might be some supplements that you have not been taking or you're already taking and you just want to know maybe why you're taking them. Also, the brand that you're taking, is it actually taking all the steps required to make sure that it actually works and that the ingredients on the label match what's actually in your container or pill or whatever. With that being said, I am going to give you a little disclaimer. I am sponsored by the brand that I'll be talking about, which is DotFIT. The reason why I chose that I wanted to be sponsored with them is because they actually do all those steps. I tried all the supplements that are out there currently, from yada 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 at GNC to yada 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 at Vitamin Shop or Super Supplements. I went to the smaller local ones and I tried different brands, and yeah, sometimes I felt like I was on crack and sometimes I didn't feel anything. So with these supplements, I have to say I picked a couple favorites that I'm going to introduce to you guys that are in my stable right now, and some of these containers are actually empty, so I'll show you that I'm actually using them. So I'm not just talking, but I love these products and all my clients use them as well, and they love and trust the brand as much as I do. Let's start with our health supplements, right? So our multivitamins and so on. So I'm going to start with the vegan multivitamin, which is this one right here. Focus, focus, focus. If you check the label on the back, I'm going to try to hold that in as much as I can. You can see that there's like tons of ingredients. Thank you. Tons of ingredients in here. The difference between the multivitamin, the vegan one, and the active is that in the vegan formula, there's more B12, more iron, zinc, and calcium than there is in the multivitamin that's for active. Because in my diet, that is deficient naturally coming, because there's no iron, zinc, B12 in plants, technically, or not enough at least to cover the recommendations that we need to hit on a daily basis. So this covers me with all my, just in general, brain fart, in general vitamins that I need on a daily basis. So these are my favorite. And I take them every single day. One pill, that's enough, not a million. The size of these are like that. Let's see. They blend out. Nope, it won't. Come on. You need to go back? Need to go back? Almost. No, it likes my face. It likes my face too much. I get it, you know? Like, I understand. It's a struggle. You see this, you don't want to focus on anything else. Just kidding. All right. Another thing with this is that it has a rice coating. So it actually passes through your gallbladder and all those acids that your body needs to break down food. But we don't want to break these down too fast because we need those vitamins, and if you break them down with your food, you're just gonna put them back out and pee them back out. So if your urine is always yellow after taking vitamins, they're not working for you. You're basically peeing out your money. So think about that for a second. Calcium. I was always, since I was a child, I was always low in calcium. So that's not just a vegan thing, that's just me generally. My body doesn't absorb it very well. So I've always had some issues with calcium. And this one actually is a vegan formula as well. So the tablets aren't coated in gelatin. They're actually like that rice coating again that helps get through the system. I'll show you the pill. Take these every day, especially as females. We want to make sure our calcium levels are pretty good. And this one actually has magnesium and vitamin D and K in it as well. Got our ultra probiotic, come on, which has 35 billion probiotics in it, and it's a vegan formula, which is really nice because these are sometimes hard to find in a vegan form. You don't have to put them in a refrigerator, which is kind of nice too. It really helps me digest my food, especially when I get closer into prep and it's higher in protein than it's in carbs and fats to help you digest your food, to get everything go through you smoothly. this actually helps me break down my food just a little bit faster, and I don't get like bloaty and all that other stuff. So it really helps with my digestive system, but also it makes sure that your pH levels and your bacteria stays in a hormonal balance. So it's really, really good for your body, and specifically if you have issues with like breaking down food or anything like that, where you feel like, hey, I think I need a little extra help there, that's where the Ultra Probiotic comes into. And next, we're going to talk about more performance-based stuff. Let's start with, I got so many favorites. Let's start with the Amino Boost. And as you can see, this one is empty almost. I only got a little left. So yes, I actually use these things. So I got my vegan Amino Boost. So you got a vegan formula for your aminos that help repair your muscle and help you recover in a little bit faster way. Also, if you take this while you're training, it gives you just a little bit more energy back while you're training, because it actually feeds your muscle so you don't fatigue as fast. So it gives you like natural energy in a way to push you just a little bit harder. So I really, really love this, especially when I'm in prep and my calories get really low. I play around with this sometimes just to curb my desire to eat all the ice cream and chocolate. I actually make little smoothies out those, or popsicles and stuff, and that kind of helps me curb my hunger and that desire to binge. Also, I like to just drink them while I'm doing my cardio so I don't lose so much muscle mass in the process, because obviously I want to make sure my metabolism stays really high and not basically crashes on me because I'm doing all this cardio and working out and the calories are pretty low. So anyone that trains with me is taking aminos, because it does a miracle. It really works really great. Okay, next favorite. The creatine. Extreme Creatine XXL. It's that extreme that it needs to say extreme and XXL. XXL love for these. So this one, I take 2 scoops a day. Tastes amazing. Has a little strawberry lemonade flavor. This one actually has beta-alanine and glutamine in it, and that's why it's the Creatine XXL. So it's not just creatine monohydrate, which basically, if you don't know what that does for you, it helps fill up your glycogen levels. So your muscles are filled with water and glycogen, and if you keep depleting your carbs and just depleting your muscle by just not eating enough or not drinking enough or doing all the other things that people just don't do on a regular basis, you just deplete your muscle mass while you're training. This makes sure that your muscles are always at 100% potential, right? So I always like to compare it with a grape and a raisin, and that the grape or the raisin are your muscles, right? So you can either have like a nicely full, fresh, juicy, the ones you just want to bite in, those perfect little grapes. That could be your muscle if it has the creatine in it, right? Or you depleted the hell out of your muscle and now it looks like a raisin. Which one do you think is gonna perform better? You got it. The one that has the Creatine XXL boost in it. That's the one. That's the one. Get your creatine, get your results. I would say it's not magic, but this is the most research-based supplement that there is in general. While we're talking about depleted muscles and sore muscles and tired muscles, I actually just kind of give it a boost with this. Yeah, you know, you gotta defend those muscles because they gotta defend you one day. So, support your plasma, glutamine levels, yada yada yada, right? Supports muscles, protein synthesis, that makes sense. Helps supports your immune system in intense exercisers. So yes, the L-glutamine in here is actually really good even if you get sick. It actually helps you prevent sickness, stomach ache, stuff like that a little bit faster. So there's a lot of research out there, but it has no flavor. And I go either or, so sometimes I blend it in with my creatine, sometimes I blend it in with my aminos, sometimes I take it with my protein shakes, because there's no flavor, so you just add a scoop, add a scoop, add a scoop. That's what I do. So if I get really sore, I make sure I actually load up on those. So now if you ever have seen me work out on a good day, the ones I post, not the ones that I don't post, just kidding. All my workouts are really extreme. I take the NO7 Rage. That's a pre-workout. That's a big container. It's a big scoop. The dust. So, let me show you. That's how the scoop looks. The energy just goes, all of a sudden you're like, okay, I gotta work out, I'm gonna clean the house. It's one or the other, or both. Really cool. So basically it's caffeine, right? So caffeine will definitely help you increase the intensity of your workouts. It wakes you up, it makes you stay more focused on what you're doing. So it definitely has some caffeine in it. But if you compare it to the other pre-workouts that are out there, I just like, hey, what's new, right? Everyone wants to know what's new. So I check it and I'm like, do these people want me to die or work out? The caffeine sometimes. So I want to show you. I hope I can get it to like zoom in. If not, I'm gonna link the website below anyway. But let's see where the caffeine is at. Right here. So caffeine is right here, and you'll see when I scooch over, it's like at 175 milligrams. That's like 3 cups of coffee. That's a lot already on its own. I seen pre-workouts with like 450 milligrams of caffeine per scoop. I didn't ask to die. I just wanted to work out. Jesus. No wonder people are like having heart attacks in the gym nowadays. Watch for that. That is way too much caffeine, right? So making sure that you have a healthier amount of caffeine definitely makes a difference in your body, right? Like you don't want to destroy yourself from the inside. Your adrenal glands and all that other stuff just goes out. Done. In here we have a ton of ingredients. As you've seen, like it's a whole list of things, so I'm gonna go through these, a couple of the important ones. We have the creatine monohydrate. We actually have a half a scoop in there, so that's like half a serving of your creatine. We have beta alanine in here, so that's the stuff you want, because that's the stuff that gets you going. The caffeine and that combined just gets you going, but if the caffeine overtakes, then you're just risking like a heart attack. Definitely one of my favorites to get into a really good workout. And I like the lemonade flavor, by the way. That's my favorite. There's a couple different out there if you like watermelon. I think there's mixed berry. Should be another one. I'll link it below. Again, as you can see, I'm actually using all of these products, right? The Best Plant protein powder. I get the vanilla, there's chocolate, and then there's unflavored. I'll show you the unflavored in a second. I haven't opened the unflavored yet because I really love my vanilla. Just slightly vanilla, you know, I guess. I don't know. This is gluten-free, non-dairy, obviously. No soy, hypoallergenic, and then non-GMO, which is also important. Make sure you're not getting the genetically modified like proteins and stuff. You don't want no like, so make sure you get some quality. You get 21 grams of protein, less than 1 gram of sugar per serving, and 8 grams of your BCAAs and glutamine per serving. So you again have your glutamine and your BCAAs in this product as well. The calories here are 140 for your scoop. Fats are at 3 grams. Your carbs are at 7. And then the sugar is lower than 1 gram, so there's no real sugar in here. Protein is at 21 grams. You have a little bit of calcium, iron, and potassium in here again. And then this is a pea protein isolate. There's some cranberry seed, chia seed, and sacha inchi seed. I'm probably butchering that. And then you got your breakdown. Let's see if it'll, your breakdown of all your aminos that are also in there. So that's pretty cool. So they really go out of their way to make sure that everything's nicely labeled and taken care of. So you're not second guessing like, what's in this blend? There's no blend. This is like full on description. This is what you're getting. And then I actually got sent the, turn. This one. This is the unflavored. So this one actually has less calories. So if you're looking for something with less calories, this is the one. This one has 110 calories per scoop. Fats here are 2 grams. Your carbs are at 2 grams, so very, very low. So if you're really trying to go down on those low macros, this is the one. This is probably my prep soon. Oh, hey. I'm important. Then you still got your protein at 21, your iron and potassium is in here as well. The same blend for your protein, same blend for your aminos. All that in a nutshell. And this is actually meant for, wait for it, there you go. These are flavor packs. This is the variety pack, but you can get all these separate ones in separate boxes. So each box comes with, I believe, 10 packs. So 10 packs. The variety comes with 2 per pack. Sorry, slightly distracted. 2 per pack. And if you open this bad boy up, the flavor packs look like this. So basically what I do, I just kind of shake them down, tear the top off, pour it in my blender bottle, take my scoop, put that in the blender bottle, add my almond milk, a little bit of water, shake that bad boy up, and it tastes just like cookie dough. Sorry, the other way around. This way. I'm gonna get this right. So let me blend out. There you go. This is the YouTube hand. You hand it out. There you go. So there's strawberries, kind of like strawberry and birthday cake are my absolute favorites. I love this one. Will it do the job? Maybe I gotta go. There you go. Love that one. And this one. Let me just scooch out of the picture. There we go. So, all the flavors. And this costs like less than $5. Or maybe $5. Okay, last 2. Those are for prep, weight loss, journeys, like whatever it might be that you're doing. I'm gonna start with the weight loss one. So we got the weight loss and liver support. So it's important that your liver functions correctly so it can actually transport the fat out of your body, right? So your liver is like your filter. So making sure your filter is clean and working and up to date and not old from like 10 years ago. Make sure that your liver actually is nice and healthy. It has the African mango in it. I've seen some studies on it, but I can't really come back to it. I would have to look it up and maybe do a whole nother video just on the separate ones if you're more interested in it. But other than that, it has green tea in it, so just a little bit of like that natural caffeine. So I like to take this in the morning. On like an empty stomach almost. I like to take that way. Not everyone has to do it. You can take it with a meal, it's fine. I like taking it on an empty stomach. It gives me a little bit more energy in the morning instead of having to load up on coffee all the time. So this is the new and improved formula of the Thermacell. What I like about this, it's slightly time released. So I take it actually like almost an hour before I do my cardio, but this is how I like to take it. Now there's options, but this is what I do. So I like to do this for my cardio. I like to sweat. I like the feeling of being drenched. If I'm not drenched, I feel like I didn't do anything and I get in my head and that doesn't look good. When Jen gets in her head, it's done. So what I like to do is support myself and my mentality, motivation, and also this works, but like, for me, I know there's no magic pill to lose weight, right? What this does, it helps support your weight loss by heating up your body internally. So the the thermogenic effect of it is heating up the body from the inside, creating more temperature. With that, there's more energy expenditure. So you're burning a little bit more calories just by heating up your body internally. There comes that calorie expenditure. Also, then that promotes you burning more calories while you're doing your cardio, while you're training. It has a time release formula, so it's not like it hits you like a pre-workout and you gotta go. It actually helps you just kind of like temper it down and it keeps your body warm over time. I like to take it about 45 minutes, an hour before my workout, just so I know when I'm actually in it, it hits me hard and I can just sweat it all out. Just make me feel good, helps me burn some fat, you know. So there's a lot of those things in there. And then it now has Cinetrol in there, which is a newer ingredient. I actually posted something about that on my Facebook. It's actually a bigger study out there now that it helps promote fat loss. So they actually added it in there because it's proven to work. So that's the only thing they do, is like if it's not proven to work, they're not gonna put it in their ingredients. So yeah, you have some caffeine in there to heat up the body. That got some green tea extract, some green tea leaf in there. Also, the caffeine of that just helps you promote weight loss. Some herbamate, some guarana seed extract, and cayenne fruit. So that also just heats your body up, right? So it gets everything kind of going. But this is a safer pill than like the 400 milligram caffeine and cayenne blend, right? And you're like, what just happened? One of my favorites. I take this. I always tell my clients that are on a weight loss journey, I tell them to take that as well. It just helps them promote that and just feel good while they're training. because you just want to feel like you just worked hard. And if you get that whole mentality in your head is like, hey, I walked out those doors and I didn't think I was able to do that, and I did, you're gonna come back for more, because that feeling is like priceless. I will link my code that you get some discounts for, and I'm gonna get to that in a second, down below and in the description of the video, so you can link through there and just go ahead and log in, create your own account, and that way you will receive 40% off on all of your supplements. Doesn't matter how many. You can do a subscription with them. Well, they send you the same supplements each month all the day that you chose. You get free shipping if you spend over $100. I love them. I would always recommend them, and I'm always going to keep using them. And they're a very vegan friendly brand, and they always come up with another vegan formula or vegan bars now and all these other awesome things. So I'm really grateful for that, for being a vegan athlete. And you know, I look for that. I can't find a lot of pills that don't have gelatin coatings or good protein powders or anything like that that aren't animal based. So it's really nice to have a company that actually believes in what you do and wants to make sure that the plant-based people are taken care of as well. Get your 40% off of all your supplements. Log in under my name as like one of my people, basically, and then you get the 40% off, which is my discount. So it doesn't get better than that. We all benefit the same way. I hope this was an informative video. If you have any questions about any of these supplements, just comment below. Let me know. If you want a more in-depth video about one of these or multiple of these supplements, also just comment below. Share the love, share the link, do what you need to do, get your results. Hit me up if you need some training. I offer online training. I am based out of Spokane Valley to be exact. If you're looking for more one-to-one training, I would love to help you in a way as well if you're from the area. With that being said, see you soon, and I'm out.